Hello traders, welcome back to the Forex channel. Today I'm going to go through my personal track record on MYFXBOOK and how you can actually use MYFXBOOK to actually track all your stats and pretty much have a nice area where you can see your win rate, your average win, your average loss, each month's profit, your drawdown, pretty much all in one place. If you are a trader, you probably already have heard of MYFXBOOK, but I did actually get a request to actually do a video on how I actually set mine up and how I pretty much verified it and everything. So what we're going to start with is actually how to start your own MYFXBOOK. So you simply create an account, go to add an account, and then here is where you pick the platform which you're actually using. So I personally use the MetaTrader 4 auto update. You can use the EA, which means you install an expert advisor onto your MT4 platform on your PC, which then pretty much tracks it and has access to, you can pretty much view all your trades that you've actually taken on that. But I prefer the auto update, and because I use MetaTrader 4, that's one we're actually going to go for. What I'm going to do is actually add my FTMO, my recent challenge I just did. I might make a full video on this new 200k FTMO. Might not, but here we go. So account name, let's just call it WillssFX FTMO. Sorry, the keyboard is very far away from me. There we go. And then broker, obviously there's hundreds and hundreds of brokers out there, so you pretty much just select the broker which you actually want to use. And this particular account is actually with FTMO server 2, so that's obviously the one I'm going to select. Account number, we paste that in there, and then we paste the investor password in there too, and then we can create the account. And it probably will take a few seconds. It doesn't usually take very long. Once it's done, connecting to your account.
2 hours later.
Well, I said it doesn't take long, but it actually seems to be taking a little while. There we go. Your account was successfully processed. Take me to my account. So here we go. This is where you can actually see the stats for the account that you've actually added. So you can see your overall gain. If you actually make frequent deposits or you deposit and you withdraw, the gain and the absolute gain will actually change. As you can see, this is the return on investment as a percentage of the total deposits. And this is, as you can pause it and read it to go through all that, or once you set your account up, you guys will pretty much see the difference between the gain and the absolute gain. So you can see the profit is $20,000, which is around 10.06%, and you can see each day you trade is one of these points on the chart here. This is good to see because once you have your account and in the long term you can see, okay, around this sort of time I was doing well, around this sort of time I wasn't doing as well. You can look back on that period where maybe instead of this going up here, it could have been going down. What was happening in that sort of period? Was it just a losing streak where obviously with a 90% win rate you can lose 10 trades in a row? Was it just that sort of thing where you just had those losing trades all in a row? Or was it something maybe psychological which was holding you back, or you were taking setups you wouldn't usually take? And that's kind of something you can focus on. So it also shows you the week, the day, the month and the year on the account, so you guys can kind of compare it to how are you performing compared to last month, how you're performing compared to yesterday, last week, all of that there. And then here is the advanced statistics, and this is the bit we are interested in. Obviously it's not as good actually doing it on an FTMO challenge because I'll go into that in a second, but you guys can see 19 trades, won 46% of the longs, 33% of the shorts, but this isn't very accurate at all because of the FTMO. So you can see that we had all of these trades which lost, one lost, but these were another one here, just trades which were closing out at break even to get those minimum trading days with the FTMO, so they don't really count, and that's why I wouldn't use it for a challenge account, maybe just the funded accounts. But you guys can see $700 on commission, it's quite a lot. You can see your worst trade, your best trade, in pips, in dollars, average trade length. As you see, mine is very, very short because of these like 3-second trades, 7-second trade, 56-second trade, and that's the reason for that. The bits I'm actually interested in are the average win and the average loss. This can give you a good idea of, let's say you're a losing trader and you notice that your wins are actually smaller than your average loss. This could be maybe a lot of your trades are actually closing out in small profits at break even. Maybe you're not holding your wins to your target, you're closing them a bit early, but then you'll let your losses run to the full stop loss, which obviously means if you're closing it at 1-to-1 every time, then you have one loss, you're then at break even. Whereas if you held to that original 1-to-3 target, then you would have obviously still been in profit after that next loss. So that's kind of what I look at here. So you guys can see that the average win is $3,383. Obviously this does account for, the break even ones and these minimum 10 trading days, these sort of things. So not accurate as well on that, but you can see even by just having the stats here as a good example, as you see, the wins are pretty much 5 times as much as the average loss, which is very, very encouraging, because we know that, okay, if we win, on average, it's going to be 5 times as big as when we lose. So then we could lose 4 trades in a row, and we know that we need that one winner that's going to get us back in profit again, which is very, very reassuring if you are a trader that's maybe in a losing streak, but you do have that good risk to reward, which you do rely on to actually become profitable. What I'm going to do now is move on to my personal account. So you guys can see here, this is my Link Capital personal account. Obviously the name of my trading company. And we're up 9.91%. And as I mentioned before, the absolute gain is different because I have deposited more money into the account. I think it was like a couple of weeks ago. But as you guys can see, real pounds account, Admiral Markets, you can't fake it. The FCA regulated, no reason to fake it. 1-to-30 leverage, and as you see, slow, low risk growth. This is because this account I'm taking 1 to 2, maybe up to 5 trades per month based on their performance. But if we go down to the bottom here, you can see in May we made 5.5%, and June, we're only 1 day into June. If I do a little flex here and see, you can see it's the 1st of June. Sorry for the little flex, but it just had to be done. You can see the difference on that FTMO, different style of trading, different trading plan. For the way I trade this account to my other personal accounts, my other funded accounts, this is an account where I'll only take 1 to 2 trades per month. As you see in May, so the 5th month, May, down here, 1 loss, 1 win, total for around 5.5% profit. Like I said before, you want that average win to be a lot higher than your average loss. So you see my average loss at the moment is -1% because we've only had 1 loss, but the wins +6.5%, +4%. You can kind of see a pattern here. 1 loss doesn't really matter. I could have 9 losses and I'd still be in profit because of the 2 trades that actually won. I could have 5 losing trades, be in profit from 1 winner. I could have 6 losing trades, still be 0.5% in profit from this 1 winner. And then going up to the stats, I do actually hide the monetary values because that's kind of personal. It's kind of like asking a random person, their bank account, how much they have in their bank account. You just wouldn't really do it. So that's why I'm not actually sharing this. I always share the FTMO profits and all of that. And I have actually shared my live accounts previously, but this is just to show percentage wise, slow, consistent growth over the long term always wins. So that's what I'm going to show. Everything is transparent. You can see when I've closed the trades. You obviously can't see when I've opened the trades because then that's pretty much, you can just copy my trades and make free money. But you can see it once I've closed the trades. The percentage, everything is going to be public. If I go on a losing streak, everyone will see it. If I go on a lovely winning streak, everyone will see that also. This is always going to be public. But you can see 67% win rate. It's very, very good going in my opinion. If we look at my other MYFX books, you see I have quite a lot. I have my funding talent. You guys remember that back in the day. You can see that we actually passed that with a 100% win rate. Very, very good going if you ask me. 100% win rate, won all the longs, won all the shorts. Very, very nice. And then we had the funding talent verification. We passed that for 4% profit, which we actually needed. Obviously, this was including these trades here, which was around 60% win rate. The actual funding talent account, this was actually, I got my payout here and then I just messed around because, why not? There's even an open trade right now. That's mind blowing. But obviously I don't have access to that account anymore because the company actually shut down. But you remember 100k FTMO challenge, win rate is absolutely horrendous, 30% because of all these losing trades here. where you've got to pretty much get the minimum trading days. We've got the FTMO verification, which once again up 5%, terrible win rate because of the losing trading days. We also have the FTMO account, which I actually did the video on, and I think this might be public. Yeah, 600 people have actually seen this, and as you see, 86% win rate. Oh my, 86% win rate. The only loss was 0.84%. As you guys see, absolutely perfect risk management. You see, the wins aren't massive, but because of the win rate, it doesn't really matter. Win rate only matters if your risk to reward is low. The lower the risk to reward, the higher the win rate has to be. And that's the kind of case with this. 86% win rate. The average win was, 1.5%, not even double the average loss. But because the win rate was so high, it didn't really matter at all. And then the account here, which obviously wasn't great, we're down 3.6%. This was another funding company, the Forex Funder. As you see, we got these minimum trading days, but you can see that we had a few losses at the start, but as you see, even one of the wins just ate up all the losses, and it just makes them irrelevant. And then we did actually pass that too. As you see, the maximum drawdown you can actually have is 5% in a day or 10% overall. We only went down 3.67% and then passed it in those 2 days. So those are the ones I actually have public. If we go back onto the one we just created, there we go. You do actually have that nice upwards trend on the account. But if you guys did enjoy this video, just me showing you the accounts I actually have on MYFXBOOK and how easy it is to actually set up your own MYFXBOOK, to pretty much see all your stats by using that investor password on the auto update MT4. If you guys did enjoy, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.